Hey guys, welcome back to Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. Visionary Realm developers invited Cohhcarnage to participate in another Pantheon early alpha gameplay, which was live streamed on Thursday, December the 12th. This was kind of a refresher look at the continuing development of the game. It is still in early alpha development, but the team does keep the community well informed about their progress, and we have the good fortune of seeing gameplay live streamed from time to time. Pantheon Rise of the Fallen is an MMORPG created with more of the traditional style of gameplay we came to love and enjoy in the early days of MMOs like EverQuest. I'll leave links to the official Pantheon website and other pertinent information about the game down in the published section below this video, along with the channel's playlist of Pantheon coverage. In this stream, Ko is playing a warrior. The lead designer said they wanted the warrior to have more of an active play style. It was important that they give the warrior a lot more options and utility for any number of different situations. It's important to the team that the warrior feels more involved while tanking by providing capabilities that will complement the group. The warrior has a build and spend mechanic called battle points that are gained by using certain abilities. Warriors also build resilience that helps with mitigation. Resilience is based on armor class and the type of gear you're wearing. Resilience will determine how much damage is absorbed before it affects the warrior's mitigation. So, at best I understand it, resilience is a buffer of protection that complements your armor class and gear. An example given was the warrior's shield block ability, which will help build resilience or in effect generate resilience to ensure your mitigation. As mentioned earlier, along with having Ko show off the warrior class, the team also wanted the community to see how much progress they've been able to achieve, particularly on the perception system. The perception system in Pantheon is a new approach to questing. While you're in an environment, you'll get an audio and text information cue that will appear on your screen. This informs or directs you to certain points of interest in that area. These points of interest can be part of a quest or part of an ongoing quest. The idea behind the perception system is to make the game experience feel more native and act as an integral part of the player experience. This isn't a substitute for hailing or interacting with NPCs or objects in the game, as we saw earlier. You can still interact with NPCs and objects. However, the perception system allows players to get information about their surroundings in a passive way that adds to the immersion experience. The perception system will vary based upon your level. I'm guessing this way you're not getting information that would be beyond your character's ability to complete. So, as you level, you'll get newer information from the perception system while also increasing your insight. Insight is what determines what sort of perception information your character will get. The perception system also encourages players to experience as much of the environment as possible. We can oftentimes get tunnel vision when playing, and we kind of just go from point A to point B to grind out a level or race through a quest. The perception system is there to kind of give even a reward for exploring an area. We can also learn about curious and interesting features in the landscape. This information gives players knowledge about the history and or lore of an area. It's important to the team that the perception system isn't overwhelming you with information, but giving you substantive information that's useful or informative. Ko mentioned in the stream that the perception system almost acts as a dungeon master that's leading you along with hints and clues. The lead designer mentioned that his comment was nearly a verbatim to their inspiration in designing the perception system so that it would feel as though you are being guided in a meaningful way. This particular area or zone that they're in has appeared in a stream before. However, it was just being designed, and in that stream the team was showing off environmental elements that will be in the game. Weather conditions are also part of the player experience. It will be something that we'll have to be cognizant of, and naturally you'll want the appropriate gear and buffs for those conditions. Another aspect to the game that was being showcased was the climbing feature, which looks incredibly cool to me. Having a leap, grapple, and climb ability really opens up the environment for exploration. The team mentioned that they're still working on aspects of the climbability as it relates to where you can go and where you can't go. As the stream continued, we got to see more of the warrior in action along with overall group play. Stream chat mentioned that the fighting seemed a bit slow and clunky. However, emphasized that Pantheon is more of a traditional MMO and methodical team-based gameplay may seem slow, but allows for more of a diverse group-oriented play style. As also mentioned, the game may not be for everyone. Pantheon focuses a lot on team play, team cooperation, and player interdependence. Each class will have its own unique abilities that will complement the group. This allows for a more dynamic play as groups will have to cooperate and incorporate their characters' capabilities to maximize and problem solve while in the game environment. The question of solo play or boxing does come up, and most likely players may find ways to solo or box. However, the game experience may be a little more challenging and slower if you play that way. I have to admit that I do like adventuring on my own, and I think we'll still be able to do that. Crafting will be one of those trades that we can often do in solo play. However, trade skills are part of interdependency gameplay, which will still require cooperation from other players, whether that be grouping to get rare items or depending on maybe a higher level group to supply you with needed material. And the team took a moment to recognize Brad McQuaid, creative officer of Visionary Realms, as well as creator of my favorite game, EverQuest, and of course Vanguard Saga of Heroes, who passed away on November 18th of 2019. Brad founded Visionary Realms in 2013 and was a part of the game's development till his passing. As a fan of his work, it was a great thrill to talk with him about the game via Facebook Messenger, and I appreciated his support of my coverage of Pantheon. Brad will always live on through his incredibly creative worlds, and his genius will always be part of Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. I want to thank the Visionary Realms team for their continuing work on the game, as well as providing these insightful streams. I'm still just as encouraged and excited about the direction of the game, and I'm happy to provide coverage for the community and new visitors who may be interested in this traditional style MMO. Guys, if you want to learn more about Pantheon and watch Co's complete stream, I'll leave links down in the published section below this video. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure you click on that channel icon appearing right there on the screen to subscribe, along with notifications. If you're following on BitChute or DTube, be sure to give me a follow there. That way you guys will have all the latest information from Visionary Realms and Pantheon Rise of the Fallen.